offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Might have a chance. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got enough for 12.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
Here comes the heat. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Florida! You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
And he made the extra point without problem. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Rayner. Fires to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Trying to beat the D deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Shakes a man, and he might take off. The 30, at the 20. Touchdown, Syracuse. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And that's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they finished with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
So now it's second and long. Looking for room. It's Jackson. Tackled after a gain of 4 on the play, and that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. Go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Looking to throw for it. Pressure coming. Inside the 45. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. To the air on 1st down. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Gators! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Dropping back, it's Rayner. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. The Gators will hustle to the line.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Tried to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback, and you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. Back to throw, it's Rayner. Now he's going to break the pocket. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Jackson. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Gator! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long from end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
Under fire. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Running inside, it's George. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Looking downfield, it's Rayner. Going over the top. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
On that third down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after the catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Here's a little room there. Touchdown, Florida! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And I'm kind of surprised. That's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, 1 touch, 1 touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that run.
Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. Back to throw. It's Rayner. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's not afraid to go deep. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays. And
wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Looking for a crease. It's Jackson. Hard running there. Makes it past the marker. Good execution. To throw, it's McNabb. Fires to the right. Pulls it in, it's Clark. At the 45 on his way. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Here's a heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The offensive line's got to get it together, giving up a sack on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. At the 35, he's loose. There he goes. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The Gators will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Florida!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a...
They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the defense comes out on the very first play of the game on the road, and they bring the energy, and they get the sack. They came into this one on fire, ready to go, and that is a statement early.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Escapes the pressure to his right. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there.
Shut the door, shut the door.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
And listen, 3rd down and long is such a...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Sellers. That's caught. It's Jackson. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Stanford now has it in the red zone. Going to the run. It's Jackson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, running up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Fires to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Bring in the heat. Touchdown, Stanford! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest, walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They didn't have to cover a ton of ground, moving at 33 yards. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, 3rd downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds them, and he gets the 1st down.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
To the air on 2nd down. Throwing right. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They stop it.